Today, I tell you about how one company killed 12.1 million gamer hearts. This is Sumo Digital LittleBigGraveyard. LittleBigPlanet was a puzzle platform video game series created by Media Molecule. Most games in the series put a strong emphasis into user-generated content, as it was based upon the tagline, play, create, and share. The tagline represents the three main elements of the series. One was to play by yourself or play locally. Two was to create your own stuff by using the in-game materials and, well, design tools. And third was to share your creation with the world. So then, what was LittleBigPlanet like? The series takes place in a world called the LittleBigPlanet. Obviously. All games in the series follow the main protagonist, Sackboy, a small brown little creature with zip fastener and buttoned eyes. He can be customized to the player's liking using either DLC or costumes unlocked in the game. The player can control Sackboy's four emotions: happiness, sadness, worry, and anger, which was very fun to make Sackboy looking like he had the biggest mood swings of all time. The English language version of each game was narrated by Stephen Fry. Yes, that man! And I'm not gonna lie to you, the game absolutely kicks balls with his voice. But how did LittleBigPlanet even happen? Well, LittleBigPlanet's first early beta stage was a tech demo titled Craft World. It starred the character Yellowhead going through platforming and puzzling, as well as grabbing things. However, Yellowhead was just a one prototype character, so very quickly, Media Molecule scrapped together a few sketches of the brand new character, Sackboy. After quick scrap demos and more beta builds, it took 3 hours to finally get Sony on the line for LittleBigPlanet. Sony picked up their heads on the game and felt the need to balls up on its promise on being exclusive to the PS3 by showcasing it at CDC, or Games Developers Conference, in 2007. Since it was an early build, it was a bit different, most notably the puppets, which was, in my opinion, changed for the better. LittleBigPlanet, after a few builds and betas, shaped up to the game that we all know and love. LittleBigPlanet, the first one, was then launched on October the 27th of 2008. The game received critical acclaim from critics and has been praised for its presentation, including its graphics, physics, and audio. LittleBigPlanet also bagged a lot of awards as well. Obviously, when a game like this gets huge amounts of success, there's obviously going to be many spin-offs and sequels. This was the start of the darkness. Let's fast forward. It's 2014 and the third installment is just finally out. Everyone in the LBP community is finally happy and the pre-orderers are excited to click play finally. And the next thing you know, PlayStation Store pages and Amazon pages were flooded. Negative, negative, negative. So you may ask, then what happened? If the last two games in the series did so well, then why did this one flop? Well, instead of Media Molecule developing it, it was Sumo Digital who were tasked in making the bit game a little bit more better and enjoyable. Sumo failed at this, and I mean car crash failed. Filled with glitches and bugs, it took 1 year to get the game finally bug-free. Kinda. The PS3 version was known to lag horrifically, and the game itself was forced into a deadly crash loop. It even had a deadly reboot loop as well when you tried to launch a level. This game was terribly made. But why? Sumo Digital were known as being great game devs. They even made the Forza and F1 series, partially. Their games as well were buggy and broken. Sumo Digital was a broken company to begin with, closing and opening more times than I have even spoke. Sumo Digital, in my opinion, killed a series, and the worst bit is, after this mess of a game, there was never another LittleBigPlanet. Only a spin-off, created by the same people who killed the main series. Update, this is where the video would have ended, but the LittleBigPlanet servers were actually DDoSed by an angry fan a month ago after the announcement of the latest spin-off Sackboy: A Big Adventure. XDev, the support studio who manage LittleBigPlanet servers, said on March 12th that the servers will be taken down to investigate tech issues. There was nothing for a whole month. This rendered the series almost unplayable. XDev finally came back saying nothing. They are still testing new security updates after 7 weeks of silence. The LBP website as well went down in November of last year and still isn't up. It's a literal dead end. The silent murderers were Sumo Digital and the company that invested in it in the first spot. Sony and Sumo failed the community. So with barely any fragments left, Sumo Digital holds its knife, and it holds it strong, ready to strike. QLMB. One take. Whee! Hey, to the people who are still watching past the outro, we had a YouTuber sub bug that took me up to 100 subscribers, then removed them. So if you did enjoy this video, please do subscribe as it helps me out a lot. So please, please, please do subscribe. And if you want to support me as well financially and help me actually fund my future projects, you can go ahead and go to my Ko-fi link where you get access to even more videos, obviously. You get previews, you get to know exactly what I'm doing with your money as well, because I'm not the person who wastes it, and I also give you exclusive little previews and sneak peeks behind the scenes and what I am doing. So go ahead, support at your own leisure, and I'll see you all later. Love yous, bye!